it was genius, okay? And I'm not just saying that because it was my idea. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bianca Skogan Beauty. Okay, so today's video, I have new makeup, like a new makeup haul. And it is mostly Sephora, but I have some things from the Nordstrom anniversary sale. I have some things from Ulta. I have something from another brand that I will get to at the end because it's not really a surprise. I just think it's really cool. So I don't want to tell you until the end. I did a haul earlier that was kind of my spring summer haul. It was everything from the spring until early summer. I think it was like April to May. So this one is from June until August. Also, August is my birthday month. So I have maybe a little bit more stuff in August because for my birthday, what I like to do is we go out to dinner, me and my husband, on a date. And then he also takes me to Sephora and Ulta to go shopping because that's what I want. That's like, what do you want to do for your birthday? Well, I want to go to Sephora and Ulta. At Sephora and Ulta, you get like birthday gifts. And so I want to go pick those up on my birthday too. So that is part of this haul as well. So let's get into it. Also, everything that I am wearing, okay, mostly everything that I'm wearing is from this haul. So I'll point out when I show you the things, what's on my face that is from the haul. Okay, cool. This is actually the second time filming this video. I did it before and I was like, okay, let's do a get ready with me and show you all the makeup that I have. And then I did the entire video and it was really long and then I never put on the makeup. So I figured, you know what, let's just have the makeup already on. My last Sephora haul video, I talked about how if I spent $50, I would be able to get 15% off for a future date. Well, this first shopping trip is from that. It's in June and I got 15% off of this order. So this is what I got for 15% off. I got some things from Sol de Janeiro and I got this. I actually looked up how to say this in Portuguese and it's actually not too far off from how I would have said it. Although I'm probably not gonna do it great, but it is Beija Flor, kind of like that. I'm not doing great, but I'm trying. That's the important part. Anyways, so this is supposed to be a kind of a dupe for Ariana Grande's Cloud, like the scent. And it is amazing. It smells really good. And to me, it smells very, very similar to Ariana Grande's Cloud. And I really wanted that because I wanted to have like a submersive experience where, you know, you put on the perfume and you have the body cream and so then you smell very good. This is a pretty pricey cream. It's $45. There's a lot of it. I think this is 8 ounces. Yes, it's 8 ounces, but I wanted to get this at a percentage off. So 15% off, pretty good. Then I was able to get this body splash and it is the scent tan lines. And this summer, 3 scents came out. There was this tan lines, there was a purple one, and then there was a blue one. And the blue one was kind of citrusy and the purple one was kind of vanilla-y. And this one is kind of like sunblock-y. I don't know. I could maybe tell you the actual, yes. This one has warm sand, solar tuberose, ylang ylang, creamy vanilla, and amber essence, and lait de coco. I don't know. So there is actually tuberose and ylang ylang in a lot of the trying to mimic sunblock smells. So yes, it does. I think it mimics sunblock smells and I love those kind of smells. They're my favorite. The purple one and the blue one sold out really fast on both the Sephora website and Sol de Janeiro's website. So I could have gotten the blue one, but it's not, I wanted this one the most. And so I'm glad I got it. The purple one I did actually kind of want, but I couldn't because it was sold out. So anyways, this was only 20 bucks. So I was glad to have it. It was on my wish list. I got it and I'm happy. And look at that fun bright pink color. I love it. My new favorite lipstick is this GXVE lipstick. I've mentioned it before in a couple of videos. The one I got it for and the video I'm actually currently editing right now, which is my lipstick declutter, which is taking me hours, because it's a long video. And I mentioned that this is like my new current favorite lipstick because I love the formula. I love the smell. It's like this vanilla cupcake smell. I love the color. It is this perfect, like true red color. It's not what I'm wearing right now. And I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it's Gwen Stefani's brand. And she is just known for having a bright red lipstick on. And I really like it. It's beautiful. And it's not too expensive. I think it's $24, which is, it's a mediocre price for a Sephora lipstick. Let's say that. And so I liked it so much that she came out with more colors and I wanted them. So here we go. This is the original one. It is actually called Original Recipe. This is the new color and it is in the shade Fishnets. And it is more of a like a blue-red color, which actually I like better. I like something that has more of a blue-red. And so it doesn't, I would say like right now on camera, it's not showing up as different, but it does on the lips. It definitely shows up different. So I'm really excited to have both because it's my new favorite formula and they're different colors. She has I think a couple of different colors, but those were the ones I wanted. Then she came out with a new formula, and this is formula that is kind of going around. Urban Decay has this formula, and I have from Milani, I have this formula as well. This is not supposed to be in this video, but it is because it's the same formula. So it is this kind of, they call it a vinyl, Superstay Vinyl Ink formula. What does she call it? Extra sauce. Anyways, it is supposed to be like a stay all day formula, but it is supposed to be stay as like a shiny on your lips, which like a glossy shiny on your lips that stay all day. And I'm like, how does that work? How can you have a gloss that stays all day? That doesn't make any sense to me. So as I said, Maybelline is doing it, and I bought a Maybelline one, and actually I bought 3 Maybelline ones because they weren't that expensive, and I think it was buy 2 get 1 free. Anyways, that's not the point. And Urban Decay is doing it, and Gwen Stefani is doing it. Only on this one shade though, as of right now, in the Original Recipe. And it is interesting. It does stay for a long time. I wouldn't say all day, but you have to shake it really well, and then you put it on your lips, and then you let it dry. And then it is really sticky. It does stay, but it is sticky. So you have to kind of get used to that feeling. And I think that it's a give and a take. Like, do you want it to stay all day? Well, then it has to stay sticky. That's how it gets that glossy feeling. So it's an interesting formula. Maybe I should have just gotten like this Maybelline one is less expensive. I think it's like $10, maybe $11. And this one was 24, I think, maybe 26. I will put all of the prices in my description box because I don't have them on the top of my head right now. But I just loved this one, and it smells like vanilla. So I probably won't end up getting the Urban Decay ones because I have 3 of the Maybelline. I have the Gwen Stefani. If I do get an Urban Decay one, it will be because it's on sale, and it'll be like because it's one of the colors that these brands don't have. Like Urban Decay has a purple one, but I did just do a lipstick declutter, and I don't need more lipstick. Tell yourself that, Bianca. Do it. Okay, so then I got 2 blushes. First, I got this Benefit blush, and Benefit came out with some new colors, and I don't think it's a new formula. I think it's the same formula, but they changed their packaging style. Their packaging style used to be like double this really fat box with a brush inside, and that's why the box was so big, because it had a brush inside. And this is actually a mini. So I think the mini was 17, and I think the full size is 28. And I don't need a full size. I have a ton of blushes. So getting a mini for 17 was not so bad. And I personally chose the Moone one because I love the Moone. As you can see, the Moone. And I love this color. It is this like mauve, purpley, bricky color. And I was really excited about it. And since I've shot this video twice now, I mean, this is my second time, I have swatches. So this right here is this Moone shade. And you're getting a look at other things already, but you don't know what they are yet. And then the next blush I got was from Item Beauty because I've been hearing really good things about Item Beauty. It's this new brand by, crud, I know, Addison Rae. Yes. And it's doing really well. People are loving everything from it. And these blushes people are loving because they're like a cream to powder formula. And so I got one, and I got it in the shade Admit It. And admit it, I accidentally kind of got the same shade. Which, because I have a type, apparently. I mean, look, it matches my top. So clearly I like this shade. I like this kind of mauve plum kind of shade. But luckily, even though they look like the same shade in their packaging, they don't on my hand. So this one is the Item Beauty Admit It, and this one is the Benefit Moone. So they're not quite the same. This one is more plummy and this one is more bricky. So I was pretty happy about that. I didn't need to, like, I don't know, give one away or sell it or return it, which I don't like to do, because they're different enough. So I was happy about that. So that is all I got for 15% off. Nordstrom was having an anniversary sale. I have never bought anything from the anniversary sales because I guess I'd never really heard about them before, because I wasn't really in the beauty space as much. I mean, I was, but I wasn't digging into it like I am now. And so last year's, I had a wish list, but I didn't buy anything from anything. Like I sent the wish list to my husband and I was like, hey, if you want a wish list for my birthday, here you go. And so when he was buying me things, everything on my wish list was sold out. So we didn't get anything. This year I had a wish list and only one thing really caught my attention. And it was, I got the Hourglass set. This set was, I think it was $72 and it was a value of $102. And it comes with the Veil Mineral Primer and the Veil Translucent Setting Powder, which are two things from Hourglass that I hear rave reviews about. I actually did a sister video like a year ago, and my sister Gretchen has both of these and she raves about them. She says they're amazing. So when these were in the Nordstrom sale and I $30 off, I was like, $72. I had money in my monthly budget for it, and so I got them. Anyways, I should be wearing this primer because I have a primer on today, but I put on another primer. It's actually the Rare Beauty, the Illuminating. I put it on and then I realized I had this, so my bad. And I'm not actually wearing this powder either. I'm wearing a different powder. So anyways, kind of failed with that one, but I am wearing a powder from this the video I'm going to be doing today. So at least there's that. This trip is a result from me going to Sephora and there being like nothing there. Everything that I wanted was not there and I was frustrated. I also like did some swatching and it made me want more things, which is a problem. It's a problem. So this is a trip that is a result of that. And a new product came out. So here is a lot where that, like me talking about new products. Here is a new product. So I have the Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. Here, this is like a new foundation. This, I don't buy new products a lot of the time. Like my channel is too small and my budget is too small to buy the newest product and put the review out right away. It just wouldn't work. And so this was me attempting to do that actually. Because I'm a rouge, I was able to purchase this the day before like everyone else could. And so I was like, oh, what if I purchase this and then I get the video up right away? That would be great for my channel. It's been like 2 months. Let's see, when did I purchase this? It's a month and a half ago. Yeah. Yeah. I had good intentions. It just didn't work out. And also I was very unsure about the color. I still am unsure about the color. So this is the foundation I'm wearing and I am unsure if the color matches correctly. I put it on with a beauty blender and I think it works a lot better with a beauty blender than a brush. Because when I put on a brush, I feel like there's a big difference. But if you look at it, it looks very orange. Or yellow. And from what I've heard about other people reviewing this foundation, it is very orange. Or why do I keep saying orange? It's very yellow. Like it runs yellow. I don't know why, it just does. And in person, it doesn't look as yellow as it does on there, but it still does. Anyways, this is the shade 6.5, and it's supposed to be a light, medium, cool. And I noticed while doing my foundation declutter that a lot of my shades that I had were light, cool, and a lot of them were very, very light on me. And so the ones that I had were light, medium, matched my skin tone much better. So I was like, let's go with the light, medium then. And this one is, it seems a little dark for me, but I think that if I wear it with a beauty blender, it matches much better. And actually right now I'm looking at it and I think it looks pretty good. So good. Anyways, because then I was trying to think about like, while I was thinking it wasn't matching, I looked at the other colors, and the next one that would work for me that isn't warm and even neutral, because the neutral would be too yellow, is, I think it's like 4 or 4.5. And so that is a big jump down from 6.5 to 4. It would be really light, and then it would be in one of those like way too light for me colors that I could only wear in winter time. No. So anyways, that's why I didn't get up the video right away. There were a lot of thoughts in my head. But I do think it matches now that I had to use it several different times in several different ways, and I'm still getting the hang of this. I'm not an expert YouTuber. As you can tell, I'm a very small channel. I also got some other things in that shopping haul, or in that shopping trip. And one of the things is, I told you I went to the store and I couldn't find anything. It is these like chrome flakes, and I saw this at the store and they had a tester, but they didn't actually have the product there. So I looked at it and I tested it, and it was absolutely stunning. And I know I have actually heard from a lot of content creators that these are crap. Either people love them or they hate them. And I would say 80% hate them and 20% love them. I feel like there's no in between. So here I have a swatch of it on my hand, and I realize that they are very chunky. And I feel like because I know that, I'm okay with it. I already went into it knowing they're chunky. And like, so I don't think I would put this all over my lid. And I'm aware of that. I would just put it in the inner corner. And I'm not going to today because I already like the way my eyes look. But I would wear this in the inner corner, and I think it would look gorgeous in the inner corner. So that's what I'm going for. This is the shade Cupid. It is actually the shade that they had in store. It's like a pinky iridescent, as you can see from here, and I just pinky purple, and I liked it, so I wanted it. And I only got one, and I think they're pricey. I think they're like 25 bucks, but I wanted to try it. They're really pretty. Okay, then I got one of these Kaja trios, and I actually already own one of these Kaja trios. It is in the shade Toasted Caramel, and I got this from FabFitFun. And this one, it only has 3 shimmers, which I find to be odd because I don't like to wear only shimmers on my lid. I mean, it was a good price because it was from FabFitFun, but I don't like that. I don't like only shimmers. I like to have, as you can see, there's, maybe you can't see, but the purple shade is actually matte. And then this like sage greeny shade is shimmery. So I like to have matte and shimmers on. And it is interesting, actually, a lot of these Kaja Bento trios are all shimmers. And I wonder who the audience for that is, because I don't like all shimmers. I'd have to dip into another palette for a matte. But this one, this is the Mauve Bouquet, and it has a matte purple. So perfect. And then a shimmer, which would be good for like in the middle of my eye, and then a shimmer for the inner corner. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'm very excited about that one. I got another Sol de Janeiro spray, and this is that Beija Flor spray. And I realized that it is going to be the spray that is similar to the Ariana Grande Cloud. And I have Ariana Grande Cloud. So I was on the fence about whether to get this or not, because if it is just the dupe of the Ariana Grande Cloud, why do I need it? Well, I was thinking of maybe doing a dupes video. So that was a thought in my mind. Also, it should be lighter because the Ariana Grande is a perfume. So it is more concentrated. This would be more like a body splash. So less concentrated, so you just splash it on and go. Also, I just want to see how similar they are. And it was 20 bucks, so it wasn't like gonna break the bank. Last but not least, I got this Benefit. It's like the Benetint. I'm really into lip tints right now, and you'll see because in this haul I got quite a few lip tints. I'm actually wearing one right now. So this, and it's not this one. This is the Benetint, and the Benetint brand has quite a few of these. It has the Benetint, this is the Love Tint. There's a couple of different shades. There's like a mauve one, there's like an orangey one, there's like a light pink one. This is the most red. I don't even have to swatch it for you because I already have it swatched. It's this one right here, not that one or these two, because those are other ones that I'll show you later. It's this red one. And it is the darkest of all of the Benetint tints that I could see. And I like it because if I'm gonna wear a tint, I want it to show up. I want it to be there. And so it is really good for my lips because I like a red lip, and I like it to be, I like the tints because you put it on and then when it goes, it wears off, it's still there. And these have a gloss effect, and then when it wears off, it's just that tint that is left behind. And I like that because you have the original gloss effect, which is really pretty, and then that goes away and you still have the tint, which is really pretty. It also can go on your cheeks. This one's a little bit harder to go on your cheeks because it's a really dark red, but if you use it like sparingly, it works. It can still work. It's kind of like the Rare Beauty ones, the liquid Rare Beauty ones. Those are very potent as well, but you use them sparingly, and those are my favorite formula. So just do the same. I have 2 shopping trips here that are going to be combined together because they're little ones. Okay, so the first one is because I got a notification from some of the content creators that I follow, which I maybe should somehow turn those off because they are far too tempting. But I got a notification that there was a palette that I wanted that was on sale. They had it in their like community page on Facebook. No, not Facebook, on YouTube. And it was this beauty right here, the Natasha Denona Sunset Palette. This is originally a $129 palette, and it was 50% off on Sephora. Sephora wasn't having a sale. It was just on sale on Sephora. I don't even know why. I don't know why. It just randomly was. Anyways, so this is a stunning palette. As I said, $129 palette. I have been wanting the Natasha Denona Bronze palette, which is a $65 palette. And these two palettes, the bronze palette, which I don't own, and this palette, I feel like are very, I feel like they're sisters. They're very similar. They both have the bronzy tones. But I feel like this one is better because this one has an inner corner highlight. It has like a yellow and a red and a peach, and it has some other colors besides bronze. Whereas the Natasha Denona Bronze has like all bronze, but it's only $65. Well, guess what? I got this one for $64.50, I think. Math is hard. Anywho, then I had $35 worth of Sephora credit card reward points. So I ended up getting this for like $37. This is all that I got. This was an entire, I was afraid of it selling out, which it did. It sold out really quickly. I was afraid of it selling out. So I was like, buy. Not a good thought process. It wasn't, but $37 for a $129 palette. And I wanted the bronze palette. So now that need for the bronze palette is gone because I have this one. And this one I think is better. So pretty happy about it. Then I have been wanting the Rare Beauty bronzer since it came out. And everybody who has it puts it at like #1 in their bronzer rankings. And they talk about how emollient it is and how it's just the best bronzer that they've ever had. And it has been sold out since it came out. I was actually wanting to get it in the last Sephora VIB sale, but it was sold out for the entire time, except for it came back and then it sold out right away. Anywho, it finally came back into stock. And I think it comes back into stock and sells out again really quickly because it is notorious. It is an amazing bronzer. Okay, I got it. And I'm wearing it right here. And it's really good. I really like it. I got it in the shade Happy Soul. I think it's $23 for a bronzer is really amazing, especially for a bronzer that everybody talks about. I'm really excited about it. I also picked up in that order this Danessa Myricks Color Fix creams. I absolutely love cream eyeshadows because they're very similar to oil paint, and I love to oil paint. Oil paint is like my medium of choice, and so oil paint and cream eyeshadows are like the same. I mean, they're not made of the same materials, but they feel the same. So I feel like I can mix them and create like an ombre effect the same, and I really like them. And I feel like I should throw away all of my eyeshadow palettes and just use eyeshadow paints, but I'm not going to because that would be ridiculous. Anyways, here is this right here. It is in the color Wild Orchid, and purples are a very hard color to formulate. I don't know why because I'm not a cosmetic chemist, but I know that it is. So I've had a couple of purple cream shadows and they have been crap. They weren't good. I've thrown them away or given them away. Most likely just given them away. And this one is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. It is a true like a violet purple, and This has been hours and it's not smudging away. It's perfect. I love it. So beautiful. I'm glad to have it. $18. Okay, a single shadow for $18 is pricey. So I was thinking maybe like every time I make a Sephora order, I could pick up one of them and then eventually I could build kind of a Danessa Myricks color shadow cream collection. I don't know. Then it was my birthday. And I told you before that for my birthday, I like to go shopping. And my husband is so sweet. He hates shopping, but he knows for my birthday, that's what I want to do. So we go to the Cheesecake Factory, because that's what I like to do. And this year my birthday was on a Monday. And so we chose, it was genius, okay? And I'm not just saying that because it was my idea, but we usually go to Cheesecake Factory on like a Saturday and we wait 2 hours. But I was like, why don't we go on my actual birthday on Monday at like 3? So we did, and we got right in. We didn't have to wait. It was awesome. So we went to Cheesecake Factory, got right in. And then right after that, we went to the mall and went to Sephora and then Ulta. It was awesome. It was great. And then we were home for dinner. It was great. I mean, we already had dinner, but for the kids. Anyways, so I'm going to show you what I got from that Sephora when we went to actual Sephora. I got this. It is the Isle of Paradise customizable self-tanning set. It comes with the medium, so they have like light, medium, and dark, and this is the medium, which is actually the shade that I own. It is the medium self-tanning drops right here, and this is the full size, the regular size medium self-tanning drops right here, and then the self-tanning water and a mitt for the water, I believe. And this is a value of $49.50, and I got it for $35. I feel like it's a bigger value than that personally, because I thought that the self-tanning drops were $28. So does that make, maybe the water is like 21 then? I don't know. I just thought it was a really good deal because the water, or the drops, which I own and I like, and I'm gonna show you something really embarrassing. This was me. I apparently did a really bad job self-tanning the other day. And look at this. Oh, isn't that funny? So, do I need more self-tanning? No. Do I need more practice? Yeah. Okay. Anyways, but the drops are $28, and this whole thing was $35. I thought that was great. Anyways, pretty good deal in my opinion. I got the Fenty Poutsicles. I've been wanting this because I love lip stains. I actually think this lip stain thing came about because of this Poutsicle. I read about it and I was like, it makes you look like you just ate a popsicle. That's so cute. I love that. And so I've been wanting this, and there's 4 shades. There's a berry shade, there's a red shade, there's an orange shade, and then there's this shade, which I got, which is the pink shade. And I really wanted the berry shade, which looks like this, but this is not it. This is a different product, which will come later. And I really wanted the berry shade, which was sold out everywhere. Sold out online, sold out at Sephora, and let me tell you, it was also sold out at Ulta. So apparently the berry shade is really good. But this is the My Type, like My Tie, but My Type, and is really pretty. It is actually this one right here. And I got it, and it's really pretty, and I really like it. And it is really nice because it's like this Bento Tint one, or Love Tint one, that it leaves a glossy effect, and then once the glossy comes off, it leaves a stain. It's nice, I like it. It is actually a little bit light for me. Like it's nice at first when it first goes on. It's actually really very bright pink at first, but when the stain it leaves behind, it's very subtle. So it's not my favorite. I wish I could have gotten the berry one, but beggars can't be choosers. I got another Kaja Bento trio. So I've been hearing people rave about these trios, that the bronzer in these are fantastic, or is fantastic. And I don't know if the people I've heard about talk about it have the 1 or the 2 or the 3, but I got the 2 in the Cloud Latte. So I was looking at the 1 and the 2 because they would be best for my skin tone, and because they had a swatcher one, and the 1 had a perfect highlight. I really enjoyed the highlight. But the 1 had a terrible blush. I hated the blush. It was just too pale. I thought it wouldn't show up at all. So this 2 had a really pretty, I feel like this is a really like corally pinky blush. It has a really nice highlight, and the bronzer I feel like is really nice too. It was on my hand. No, it's still there. So here is the bronzer, here is the highlight, and here is the blush. Really pretty. I really like it. So got it. And it's a pretty good price. I think it's like $28 for 3 items. I actually was thinking about getting the Makeup by Mario, the new bronzer he has. It's not actually called a bronzer. It's called like the Skin Perfector or something like that. But it was like the same price as this. And my husband was like, wait, there's 3 products for the same price as 1 product? I was like, uh-huh. He goes, yeah. I mean, that makes more sense. And I was like, yeah, it kind of does. Though I've heard that Skin Perfector is amazing. One day maybe I'll get it. I don't know. Maybe during the next sale. Okay, so the last thing I got from my birthday shopping at Sephora that I paid for, because I still got my gift that I'm going to talk about, is this Pat McGrath Labs. It is the mini eyeshadow palette, Mini Voyage. Okay, so there were 2 mini eyeshadow palettes that were there at the store that I was on the fence about. It was this and the Natasha Denona Mini Nude. Okay, so I had both of them in my hand. This one, $28 or $29. The Natasha Denona Mini Nude. They used to be $25. I think they're now $27. I had them both in my hand. This one was more expensive. The other one less expensive. And I was like going through pros and cons. And my husband's like, can we get out of here, please? But I was like, he was being very supportive. I was like, okay, so this one, it has more shades. So as you can see, if I can open it, this one has 6 shades. So I was like, okay, this one has 6 shades, but it's more expensive. The Natasha Denona Mini Nude has 5 shades and is less expensive. He's like, okay. I'm like, but this one's purple and this one's just nude. And he goes, okay. And I'm like, and I'm just like trying to go through like the pluses and minuses. And he's like, which one are you gonna pick? And I eventually went with this one, obviously, because it's the one I have in my hand. So I'm aware that this one has 5 repeating shades amongst her Mothership palettes. But I have 3 Mothership palettes. I have Utopian Dream, Bronze, and the second Divine Rose. So I believe actually 2, potentially 3 of these shades are from those 2 palettes. No, the 3 palette. Well, only 2. I don't think any of them are from Utopian Dream. I think they're from Divine Rose 2 and Bronze. So yes, that was another thing I was thinking about. I didn't tell my husband that part because he'd been like, they're repeating, don't get that one. Anyways, I would have to pull up both of those palettes to get a look with it, which when I do a look, I don't pull out 2 palettes. I never do that. That's actually, I do, but I don't like it. If I have an only shimmer palette, I have to pull out another palette for mattes. It bothers me. I don't like to do that. It drives me nuts. So it's not something I would prefer to do. So a palette that has everything in one, great. Also, why can't I talk? Pat McGrath. Her shadows are amazing. So are Natasha Denona though. They're equally loved in my mind. I love them both. But I have a couple of Natasha Denona mini palettes. I don't have a mini Pat McGrath. And if I wanted to go on vacation, I can't take a Pat McGrath with me. I now can, because I wouldn't take a Mothership with me, because if it broke, it would break my heart because it's $129. I didn't get any of them for $129 because I got them in sale, but still, now I can take this one with me. And look at it. It like is so cute. It fits in my hand and it's beautiful. This is like the color story of my dreams, because purple, I could wear, as you can see, I'm wearing purple now. I would wear purple every day because purple, I think it contrasts with my eyes really well. Every single day, like if I had one color story to wear for the rest of my life, it would be purple and brown, because brown is a good transition shade. So this is the color story of choice for the rest of my life. And I'm not going to wear it for the rest of my life, especially because I'm doing this channel, but this is it. This is the one I chose and I'm really happy about it. So I actually forgot. I got my birthday gift and that is on my face right now. So they had a couple of choices. I don't remember all of them, but they had a rouge choice that I didn't get. It was like a Charlotte Tilbury like lipstick, and I didn't get that because I wanted this one. It is a Laura Mercier. Okay. This Laura Mercier translucent setting powder has been on my wish list at both Ulta and Sephora since I started my channel. And I've never bought it because it used to be $39. Now it's $40, inflation. Anyways, I've never bought it because I don't want to spend $40 on a powder. I did just buy the Hourglass one for $72, but I also got a primer with it. Anyways, I got it now. I got it in this cute little mini, and it's not even that mini. Like that's pretty good. Like there's a lot in there. And this is on my face today, and I think it looks great. I think that it's a little bit harder. The actual one that isn't the mini probably doesn't have these tiny little dots, and it's probably a better delivery system. It might be like the mesh delivery system, but it's okay. It's mini, and it was free, 100% free. So, and it also came with a caviar stick, and it is in the shade Strapless. It's actually kind of like a bronzy shade. It's really pretty. I like it. So, yay. And then, because it was my actual birthday, I went on my actual birthday. They were like, oh, is it your actual birthday today? And I was like, yeah. They were like, oh, let me give you some samples, which I thought was interesting because first, here's me being a little silly. When you shop online from Sephora, you can pick out 2 samples. When you go in store, I never get samples. Like I'll even ask for it and they'll be like, no, we don't have any. So it was funny that they gave me samples. Like I feel like I should always get samples. But I also feel like now I'm just being kind of picky. So it's fine. I'm glad. It was very sweet. They were so sweet. They were really sweet. So I was just really happy. Maybe they only give them to people whose birthday it is. And that's why they don't have enough. What I got in my little samples was Replica, a little fragrance. And Replica is one of my favorite fragrance companies. I really like it. This is When the Rain Stops. And then I got Versace Pour Femme from Dill, and it's Dill and Blue. And then 2 little skincare. One, they're both from Laneige. One is the Water Bank Cream Moisturizer, and one is the Water Sleeping Mask. And I love Laneige. So I'm pretty excited about that. I got it because it was my birthday. Okay, now we're going to travel to Ulta and tell you what I got from Ulta. There are some really good things about Ulta, and there's kind of not great things about Ulta compared to Sephora. And there's some great things about Sephora, and compared to Ulta, not so great things. Let me explain. So the point system, comparatively, the Ulta point system is amazing. Compared to Sephora, it's not as good. Like Sephora's isn't as good as Ulta. The birthday gifts. The Ulta birthday gift is not as good as the Sephora birthday gift. You saw my Sephora birthday gift. It's awesome. The Ulta birthday gift fails in comparison. This is the Ulta birthday gift. It is an Estee Lauder Advanced Night Cream. And I mean, it says it's the #1 prestige serum in the US, which I don't know. Obviously, that's what they say. I feel like that's not true. Like, doesn't Sunday Riley have a really nice serum and his prestige? Anyways, whatever. So I feel like I got a serum just like this as a free sample at the cosmetic company store. So to me, like, it's not like it's the thing that I wait all year for. There was one birthday where I got this Hoola Benefit bronzer. See, you can even see it says on here, Hoola, it's your birthday. Like, I got a Hoola Benefit bronzer on my birthday, which was amazing. I was like thrilled about this. I still have it. So to go from getting a bronzer to getting this like free sample, I just feel like Ulta, you can do a little better. Like you had your game step up and you stepped down. Why'd you step down, Ulta? Come on, step back up. Okay, so what did I actually pay for at Ulta? What did I get? So I said that I love lip stains. So I went to Ulta, and Ulta has Fenty. So I was looking for the berry lip stain, and they didn't have it. I was saying that. Well, and I even asked her to check if they had it online because they could like send it to my house. It's gone. It was gone everywhere. So REM is a brand that I haven't tried anything from. I know that a lot of content creators have tried it, and I've heard very mixed reviews, so it's something that I haven't tried from. Well, they have lip stains, and these are the 2 colors right there. And we have the shade Miss Berry, and we have the shade Booked and Busy. I have Miss Berry on right now. Okay, so, and here we have it right here. This one's Miss Berry, and that one's Booked and Busy. So this one's kind of mauve, and that one's kind of berry. Okay. I have some thoughts already because I already put it on here, and it's in this little like marker applicator. So it's already, it's a different application process. It just is a stain. It isn't that like glossy lip and then it comes off and it leaves a stain. It's just this marker and it has a stain. So it was a little bit harder to put on because I had to just kind of like go over and over and over a couple of times. But I feel like it looks really pretty. I feel like it also kind of wore off a little bit already, and I've only had it on for like an hour. And this would be hard to put in my pocket because it's really long. Here's the thing. This was the least expensive of all of them. This was less expensive than the Benefit. This was less expensive than the Fenty. This was like $16. So, whereas the Fenty was $24 and the Benefit, I think there's a full size for like $30 and then a smaller size for like $18. So still less expensive. So it just depends on what you want. I still think this was good. And for the price, I think it was good. Not great, but good. Okay. Then I got from Tarte this Man-Eater Blush and Glow Cheek Plump Blush. I have been hearing, okay, this is an interesting product because I have not heard a lot about it. But the people I have heard it from rave about it. They're like, this is the best blush. This is such a good blush. Why is nobody talking about it? So it is true. I don't hear a lot about it. I think it's because not a lot of people talk about Tarte. Tarte had its heyday and it's kind of fallen a little bit on the wayside. But they do still have some good products. And this is one of them. I don't feel like a lot of people have heard about it. There were 4 shades and I feel like 3 of them were extremely light. Extremely like barely above my skin tone. And then there was this one, which is berry. And I am wearing it today along with another blush. I wore 2 blushes, but I'm wearing it today and I thought it was really, really pretty. I liked it and I'm happy about it. I think it's really pretty. It's $25, which is a little bit pricey, but also it has a lot of product in here. So I've also paid much more for a blush. I paid $39 for that Dior blush. So it's a reasonable price. It's not a good price. It's not a bad price. It's reasonable. Okay, last but not least, what I got from Ulta, what I was most excited to get from Ulta, but least excited to pay full price for. So last year for my birthday, I got an eyeshadow palette that I had been wanting for a while. And I also paid full price for it because it hadn't been on sale yet. Although later on it went 40% off. It was the Anastasia Norvina 6 palette. It was like the... Should I just go get it? Yeah. This one, let me show you. Obviously I have it. Here it is. It's gorgeous. I love it. I have enjoyed playing with this palette a lot. It actually probably looks like I'm wearing it, but I'm not. So this year, I went with Anastasia Beverly Hills again and got a palette that I've been wanting and I've been hearing rave reviews about. It's the Nouveau palette. I actually, when I first taped this video, how old am I? Recorded this video, I said Nouveau. And my husband, who took French in high school, was like, it's nouveau. It means new in French. So there you go. The Nouveau palette. And I have been hearing everybody who has this palette talks about how it is absolutely stunning. And they rank their palettes from the month or from, you know, whatever they're doing palette rankings. And this one like comes up #1 of all their palettes. And I wanted it. It is gorgeous. I mean, green is my favorite color, so that's beautiful. Okay, here's the thing. Green is a hard color for me to wear. So I kind of was having a hard time purchasing this one because I don't love wearing green. But if you look at these greens, they are not screaming green. Some of them are like green brown. Some of them are green gold. Some of them are green blue. So they're not green. Oh, it kind of talk me into buying it. It's kind of a grungy green. Anyways, I'm wearing it today, and this look is inspired by Angela Bright. She did a look like this, and I will link her video where she did this look because I copied exactly her look, even to the brown wing, because I saw her do this look and I thought it was stunning. It may have been part of the swindling me to get this palette. Not the whole thing. I swindled myself, but I saw this look and I was like, oh, so pretty. So I did it with this Wisteria is in the transition, the crease shade, and Wings is right here. It's mostly on my whole lid. Then I have Hope on the outer corner, and then in my very, very inner corner is just a highlight. And then I have a brown wing, which is actually, I believe it's a Benefit roller lash wing, or roller lash eyeliner. So anyways, that's on my eyes, and I think it is stunning. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I'm really happy to have it. It is a very expensive. It's a $55 eyeshadow palette, and I paid full price for it. I actually have been kind of purchasing some of the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, and I've been getting most of them for almost 50% off or close to 50% off. So paying full price hurts, but it was my birthday, so I did it. My last purchase that I did recently was not for my birthday. It was just because a new thing came out. I saw it on Trend Mood and I wanted it. Let me show you. It's a purple blush. So this is from About Face. So About Face came out with purple blush. There was a whole bunch of blushes. About Face came out with like, I don't know, like 12 blushes. And one of them was this beautiful purple. And if you saw that I have a purple blush video, you know that I love purple blush. I think it looks really good on me. I think it kind of goes with like the cool tone of my skin, and it flashes like pink. Just think it looks nice. I think it's beautiful. So I was like, okay, well, I'll get it on Ulta because About Face is at Ulta. Well, these blushes were not at Ulta. So I actually went to About Face and ordered them, and they're a pretty reasonable price. I feel like they're expensive for About Face, but they're a good price for a blush in general. They're $18, which About Face actually has pretty reasonable prices. I feel like they're kind of close to Selena Gomez's brand, Rare Beauty, because they're reasonable prices. So anyways, $18, and I also got another shade. This was Halsey's favorite shade. Halsey said, it said like Halsey's recommendation. So this was, this is Smash, and it's kind of a brick red, and this is Score. Did I put them somewhere? I did. Oh, you can't see them anymore. Let's put them on again. So here is Score, right? And that actually is a good test. They're not super long wearing. There is Smash. So I put on Score first, and then I put this over because I felt like it was a little bit too pink for my eye look. I wanted it to be a little, I don't know, my eye look it is kind of blue. So anywho, that was why I mixed them together. Then one last thing, I got this eye paint because as I was saying, I love liquid eyeshadows, and this is a color that wasn't on Ulta's website. Now, of course, it is on Ulta's website, so I could have just purchased it and got the points from Ulta, but I figured I might as well, wanted to get free shipping, and so I wanted one more thing, and it wasn't on Ulta's website, and I thought it was such a fun color, so I wanted to get it. Anyways, it is the color Replicant. It's really pretty. It kind of matches my nails. All right, well, that is everything. That's everything I got for my birthday from June until August. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like me, consider subscribing to my channel. And if you want to be reminded of my videos, push the bell. And most importantly, remember to be nice to yourself because you're amazing. Okay, have a great day. Bye.